Let's walk on the wise path.
Have you ever stopped to think about how much power your words hold? Not just the big life-changing ones, but the everyday words, the casual comments, the fleeting thoughts, the whispers in your own mind. Words are like seeds, tiny and unassuming at first, but capable of growing into massive trees that define the landscape of your life. And here's the thing, most of us toss these seeds around carelessly, never realizing the forest we're planting. Think about it when someone says, "You've got potential." It feels like sunlight on your soul, doesn't it? Now flip the script. Imagine hearing, "You'll never amount to anything." That's not just a phrase, it's a storm cloud casting shadows over your dreams. Words don't just describe reality, they create it. But how does this happen? And why do some words stick to us like glue, while others fade away? Is it just psychology, or is there something deeper at play? Spoiler alert, it's both. Words are vibrations, ripples in the vast ocean of energy we call the universe. They shape how we see ourselves, how we treat others, and even what the world gives back to us. Today, we're diving into a truth that's as ancient as it is transformative. Your words are your power. We'll explore how they influence your emotions, relationships, and even the unseen fabric of reality itself. Whether you're a skeptic or a seeker, I promise this will change how you think about the simple act of speaking. So, let's go on this journey together. Grab a notebook or just keep an open mind, because by the end of this, you won't just be choosing your words, you'll be wielding them like a master artist painting the reality you want to live in. The invisible power of words. What if I told you that every word you speak sends out ripples, like tossing a pebble into a still pond? These ripples spread out far beyond what you can see, touching people, places, and even your own subconscious. It might sound far-fetched, but science and ancient wisdom both point to the undeniable power of words. Let's start with Dr. Masaru Emoto's groundbreaking work. He discovered that words have the power to physically alter the structure of water. Yes, water. In his experiments, he spoke or wrote positive words like love or gratitude near water samples, and under a microscope, the water formed intricate, beautiful crystal patterns. But when negative words like hate or anger were introduced, the water became chaotic and misshapen. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Your body is made up of about 60–70% water. If words can do this to a glass of water, imagine what they're doing to you. Every "I'm not good enough" or "I'm so tired" might be reshaping your inner world in ways you don't even realize. Words also carry energy. Ever notice how a compliment can brighten your day, while a criticism can ruin it? That's because words don't just communicate, they vibrate. They resonate with your energy field and either lift you up or pull you down. Think of words as invisible spells you cast on yourself and others, shaping your mood, your confidence, and even your health. But here's the good news. Just as negative words can harm, positive words can heal. By becoming mindful of what you say, you can start to harness the incredible power of language to create a better reality for yourself and those around you. Words as mirrors. Take a moment and think about the words you say to yourself on a daily basis. Are they kind, encouraging, or are they harsh and critical? Now, here's the kicker. Those words act like a mirror, reflecting how you see yourself and, over time, shaping who you become. Let's get personal. Picture this. You make a mistake at work or forget something important. What's your first reaction? Do you say, "Wow, I'm so stupid"? If so, you're not alone. Many of us are quick to criticize ourselves. But here's the problem: words don't just describe reality, they create it. When you repeatedly tell yourself that you're not good enough, you're planting seeds of doubt in your mind. Over time, those seeds grow into limiting beliefs that hold you back. Think of it like a garden. Your mind is the soil, and your words are the seeds. Negative self-talk plants weeds thoughts like "I'm not smart enough" or "I'll never succeed." But positive self-talk Plants, flowers thoughts like I'm capable or I'm improving every day. And here's the thing, your mind doesn't discriminate. It nurtures whatever seeds you plant, whether they're helpful or harmful. So, how do you flip the script? Start by noticing your inner dialogue. When you catch yourself saying something negative, pause and reframe it. Instead of, I can't do this, try, I'm learning to do this. Instead of, I'm terrible at this, try, I'm getting better with practice. It might feel awkward at first, but trust me, it works. Just like a muscle, your mind gets stronger with practice. And the more you choose empowering words, the more you'll see your reality begin to change. The ripple effect of words. Ever had a moment where someone's words completely shifted your mood? Maybe it was a heartfelt I believe in you that filled you with courage. Or maybe it was a thoughtless you're impossible that left you feeling deflated. This is the ripple effect of words in action, and it's more powerful than most of us realize. Picture this. You're in a coffee shop, and the barista greets you with a genuine smile and says, "Hope you have an amazing day." That positivity is contagious. You walk out feeling lighter, maybe even smiling at the next person you see. In turn, they feel uplifted, and the cycle continues. A single kind word can spark a chain reaction that spreads far beyond the initial moment. But the reverse is also true. Imagine being stuck in traffic and someone yells at you, "Learn to drive." Suddenly, your mood sours, and you might carry that negativity into your interactions for the rest of the day. Just like a pebble dropped into a pond, negative words create ripples, too. But these ripples spread tension, anger, and disconnection. The ripple effect doesn't stop at emotions. It influences relationships, environments, and even cultures. Families, workplaces, and communities are shaped by the words exchanged within them. Words can build bridges or burn them. They can foster understanding or breed conflict. So how do we make sure our words create positive ripples? Start small. Compliment someone genuinely. Say thank you with sincerity. Replace judgment with curiosity. These may seem like tiny actions, but their impact is enormous. When you understand the ripple effect, you realize that your words aren't just for you. They're for everyone around you. And with that awareness comes a powerful opportunity to spread light instead of darkness. Words and reality. Have you ever noticed how the things you say often come true? Not in a magical or superstitious way, but in a very real practical sense. Think about it when someone constantly says, "I'm so unlucky." Doesn't it seem like misfortunes keep piling up for them? And when someone says, "Good things always happen to me," don't they seem to radiate positivity and attract opportunities? It's not just coincidence. It's the power of words shaping reality. Let's break it down. Your words are like commands you give to your subconscious mind. When you repeatedly say, "I'm terrible at public speaking," your mind takes that as a directive and creates scenarios where you feel nervous or unprepared. It's as if your brain is trying to prove your words right. On the other hand, saying, "I'm improving my public speaking skills," sets a different tone. Your mind begins to look for evidence of growth and improvement instead of failure. Here's an analogy. Imagine your words are the GPS of your life. If you type in a negative destination like Failure Street, that's where you'll end up. But if you choose a positive destination like Success Avenue, your actions and mindset will align to take you there. Science backs this up. Studies in neuroscience show that repeated phrases, whether positive or negative, rewire neural pathways in the brain. Over time, these pathways become default settings, influencing how you think, feel, and act. The good news? You can change the script anytime. Start by choosing words that align with the reality you want to create. Instead of saying, "I'll never get this job," say, "I'm preparing to do my best for this job." Watch how this subtle shift transforms not just your attitude, but the outcomes you experience. Practical tools to transform your words. Changing the way you use words might feel overwhelming at first, but it's easier than you think. The key is to start small and stay consistent. With just a few simple tools, you can transform your language into a powerful force for good in your life. Step 1. Pause before speaking. Have you ever said something in the heat of the moment and regretted it later? It's a common human experience. That's why learning to pause before speaking is so powerful. Before letting words fly, take a deep breath and ask yourself, is this helpful? Is this kind? Is this necessary? This practice acts like a filter, allowing only meaningful and constructive words to leave your mouth. Step 2. Reframe negative self-talk. Self-talk is one of the most influential dialogues you'll ever have because you hear it 24/7. When negative thoughts creep in like "I'm such a failure" or "I can't do this, try to catch them," then consciously reframe them. Instead of "I'm terrible at this," say "I'm learning how to improve." Instead of "I always mess things up," try "mistakes are part of the process." Reframing isn't about ignoring reality. It's about shifting your perspective to focus on growth. Step 3. Use affirmations. Affirmations are like mental exercises for positivity. Start your day by saying things like, "I am capable," "I am worthy," or "Today is filled with possibilities." At first, these statements might feel forced or awkward, but stick with it. Over time, they'll become second nature, and you'll notice your mindset shifting to align with these positive truths. These tools aren't just theories, they're practices. The more you use them, the more you'll notice their impact. And here's the beauty of it. Once you start, the momentum builds. Positive words lead to positive actions, which lead to positive results. It's a cycle worth creating. The ancient wisdom of words. Long before modern science caught up, ancient cultures already understood the power of words. They saw language not just as a tool for communication, but as a force for creation, transformation, and connection. Across civilizations, words were treated as sacred, capable of bridging the human and the divine. Take the Bible, for instance. It begins with, "In the beginning was the Word." This isn't just poetic, it's profound. The idea is that words are the building blocks of existence, the medium through which the universe itself was shaped. Similarly, in Hinduism, the sound Om is considered the primordial vibration that gave birth to all creation. But this wisdom wasn't limited to religious texts. Ancient Egyptians believed that words had the power to alter reality. Their priests and scribes would carefully choose phrases and rituals, understanding that the right words could invoke divine favor or protection. In the Hermetic traditions, which influenced both Eastern and Western thought, the principle of vibration taught that everything matter, energy, and even thoughts moves at its own frequency. Words, being vibrations themselves, were seen as tools to align with or influence these frequencies. Modern psychology echoes these ideas. Techniques like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, emphasize the importance of reframing negative thoughts into positive ones. Why? Because psychologists have found that words shape our beliefs, and our beliefs, in turn, shape our actions and experiences. The ancients may not have had microscopes or brain scans, but they knew this truth intuitively. Words carry power. Whether through mantras, prayers, or affirmations, they understood that speaking with intention could change both inner and outer worlds. What they practiced out of wisdom, we now explore through science, a beautiful meeting of the past and present. Words as a superpower. If you were a superhero, what would your superpower be? Flight? Invisibility? What if I told you that you already have a superpower? It's your words. The problem is, most of us are like superheroes in their origin story, unaware of the immense power we're carrying. Think about it. A simple sentence like, "You've got this," can lift someone out of despair. On the flip side, a careless, "That's never going to work," can crush someone's confidence in an instant. Your words can heal or harm, build or destroy, inspire or discourage. That's a superpower if there ever was one. The challenge is learning how to wield this power responsibly. Imagine if Spider-Man didn't know how to control his web slinging, or if Wonder Woman didn't understand the strength of her lasso. It's the same with us. We're all walking around with the ability to influence others and ourselves profoundly, yet we often use this power without thought or care. Here's the exciting part. Once you become aware of the power of your words, everything changes. You start to notice how saying "I can't hold you back," or how a simple "thank you" can open doors. You begin to choose your words more carefully, not out of fear, but out of purpose. A challenge for you. Let's get real for a moment. You've just spent time learning about the incredible power of words. But here's the truth. None of it will make a difference unless you take action. It's not enough to understand that words shape reality, you have to put it into practice. So, here's my challenge for you. For the next 24 hours, pay close attention to every word you speak, every thought you think, and every phrase you repeat to yourself. Start simple. Notice how you talk to yourself when you make a mistake. Do you immediately say, "I'm such an idiot," or something similar? If so, stop. Pause and reframe that thought into something positive or neutral, like, "I made a mistake, but I'm learning." This one, small shift might feel unnatural at first, but trust me, it's planting a powerful seed. Next, focus on your interactions with others. Compliment someone genuinely. It doesn't have to be elaborate. Just say, "You handled that so well," or "I really appreciate what you did." Watch their reaction. Chances are you'll see their face light up, and that energy will ripple outward, affecting not just them, but everyone they interact with afterward. Finally, observe the language of your environment. Pay attention to the conversations you're part of, the media you consume, and even the music you listen to. Are these words uplifting and encouraging, or are they filled with negativity and doubt? Remember, the words you surround yourself with are just as important as the ones you speak. This challenge isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. You're not going to catch every negative word or thought, and that's okay. The goal is to start noticing, and once you do, you'll begin to see how small changes in your language can create massive changes in your life. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect. Everything we've explored today boils down to one simple but profound truth. Words aren't just sounds, they're tools. They're the chisels with which we carve out our reality, the brushes with which we paint the canvas of our lives. The question is, what kind of reality are you creating with your words? Think back to the last time someone said something that really stuck with you. Maybe it was an inspiring piece of advice, or maybe it was a criticism that cut deep. Either way, it left a mark. Now think about the words you've spoken today. Have they uplifted or discouraged? Have they built connections or created distance? The beauty of this journey is that it's never too late to change. Whether your words have been empowering or harmful in the past, every new moment gives you a fresh chance to choose differently. And it starts with something as small as saying, "I'm trying," instead of "I can't," or "thank you," instead of "nothing at all." Here's where it gets exciting. When you start using your words intentionally, you're not just changing your day, you're changing your life. You're planting seeds that grow into stronger relationships, greater self-belief, and a more positive outlook on the world. And as those seeds grow, they'll inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of kindness and connection. So, what's next? Take this wisdom and put it into practice. The journey doesn't end here, it begins here. If this message resonated with you, let me know in the comments. This made sense to me. And remember, the words you speak are the reality you create. Use them wisely and watch your world transform, one sentence at a time.